source for the sports gamer.
Football has changed over the last 10 years, with managers forming new ideas on how to win the biggest prizes in world football. Whether it's Pep Guardiola's high-intensity tiki-taka or Jose Mourinho's disciplined defensive style, there are so many ways to play the beautiful game today. Sports Interactive takes those ideas of style, strategy, and tactics and places them in the hands of football enthusiasts in Football Manager. Its newest entry, Football Manager 2022, has received subtle changes to an already excellent football experience. What's going on, you guys? My name is Curtis, your SGO footy guru, and this is our review of Football Manager 2022. In-game Football Manager looks and plays better than in previous games. I like the look of stadiums, and the new match engine makes the gameplay so much smoother. In addition to the smoother gameplay, I love how the crowd reacts to the action on the pitch. The roar of the crowd when a player gives the ball away or when a goal finally hits the back of the net is so satisfying. Most of FM22 takes place within the game's menus. I spent loads of time tinkering with squad tactics, answering emails, attending meetings, and negotiating transfers. While this seems like mindless busy work, you can delegate things you don't want to do to other staff members. Delegating work to other staff ensures that you're getting as much or as little out of being a manager. During my first few weeks as manager, I found myself skipping some of the press conferences, saved me loads of time. Press conferences are loaded with a lot of the same questions and sometimes don't impact anything. Sure, some things affect players' morale and squad atmosphere, but I found myself clicking the positive answer multiple times just to get through a lengthy presser. During my first playthrough, I managed Manchester United. I was living the dream of coaching one of the best players in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo. I delved into tactics, taking United away from their 4-2-3-1 formation and playing them in a 4-3-3. Using this formation allowed me to use the vertical tiki-taka style and playing attacking football. Rightfully, I was smashing teams 3-0 every week until I met my first loss to Brentford in week 4. I took this as an unfortunate mishap and continued my easy success with Manchester United. However, I tried my hands at managing a club in a different situation, Marseille. Olympique Marseille was harder to manage because of the club's quality, limited funds, and board expectations. I had to make better choices when finding players, and I lost a lot of games simply because the quality of players at Marseille wasn't the same at Manchester United. Regardless of the circumstances at Marseille, it's still a lot of fun to help lead a team to success in Football Manager. It takes loads of time, but it's gratifying in the end. While the core gameplay of FM22 is still really good and addicting, the new features improve the game's overall experience. One of the newest features is the Data Hub, where players use data visualizers to see how their decisions affect their success on the pitch. The Data Hub will give feedback after the first 3 league matches and diagnose problem areas in your team. Next, the new Football Manager 2022's match engine attempts to enhance the simulation on the pitch. Players make more sensible passes and movements in-game than in previous Football Manager games. Sports Interactive has revamped the transfer deadline day. It brings a Sky Sports News look to your menu. In addition to the look, this feature replicates the outlandish rumor mill you would see scrolling through social media, with stories about Bruno Fernandes going to Real Madrid or Kylian Mbappe going to Manchester City. Although it's very accurate to the actual transfer deadline day coverage, I tend to skip this day altogether because the feature takes way too long to simulate. Lastly, staff meetings take an overall look at your squad and club and suggest critical areas of improvement, from players that should be captained, new coaches getting hired, and what players to buy in the transfer market. You can choose to have these staff meetings every week or every 2 weeks. These meetings are helpful when you want to attend them because they bring up some very important information about your club. Football Manager 2022 is a strategy game that continues to improve with more in-depth features that helps you succeed on the virtual pitch. The new data hub brings a more profound analysis system to the game that helps you pick the best lineups on match day. The endless hours of tinkering with my club's tactics, transfers, squad, and staff have yielded meaningful results in my club's progression, and I still have so many hours of fun ahead of me with one of the best sports simulators. If you guys like the content we do here on Sports Gamers Online, then hit that like button and subscribe to SGO right now. And if you want the most out of your SGO experience, then join SGO Insider.